Hi, and welcome to this look at the 14-day weather prospects. Things have now turned a lot more unsettled, and that really sets a theme for the last third of October. I'll start off by taking a look at the GFS forecast sequence. So here we go. That starts on Wednesday the 21st of October. The UK is slap bang in the centre of the chart, and you can see there's an area of low pressure there, just centred to the northwest. Now, I'll begin the animation so we can see what happens during the coming days. So it's stepping through Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and into Tuesday the 27th of October. And what we can see throughout this period is the Atlantic flow remains in place across the UK. Essentially, we have areas of low pressure centred to the northwest, close to Iceland, and higher pressure further south, somewhere near to the Azores. Very much a typical pattern in this part of the world, and it brings our default weather really to the UK. So at this time of year, that means periods of rain interspersed with more showery conditions and brighter spells. Temperatures really never that far from the average, possibly a little bit milder in the south and a little bit colder at times in the north. Now I'll just play this through to the end of the sequence, and that's Wednesday the 28th, and even by then we can see nothing has really changed. So let's take a look at the GEFS plots to see what could happen during the second week of the forecast period. And what we can see here on the London one is upper air temperatures shown here across the top half really are fluctuating around the 30-year average throughout the forecast period, which goes out until November the 6th. That really indicates that the Atlantic will continue to control the weather across the UK. Now, across the bottom half of the plot, we've got the rainfall forecast, and we can see it's very wet to begin with, but after today it turns drier for a couple of days. There's some rain as we go to around the 23rd, 24th of October, and then as we go through the last week of October and into early November, there is an ongoing risk of rain. It doesn't look wet all the time by any means. I'm sure there will be some drier interludes as high pressure builds from the south, but do expect outbreaks of rain at times. Very typical for the time of year. Now, if I go up to the northwest just to take a quick look at Glasgow, you'll see here it's a similar picture. The differences are upper air temperatures are below the 30-year average for more of the forecast period, indicating more frequent cooler or colder incursions of air from the west or northwest. Now along the bottom, there's an ongoing risk of rain here. However, it is looking significantly wetter than in the London and southern Britain. Very typical for what you would expect at this time of year. So just to put a little bit more detail on what sort of rainfall totals we can possibly expect and the distribution, here's the 10-day accumulated rainfall chart produced by the GFS model this morning. So Wednesday the 21st of October goes out to Saturday the 31st. The yellow and orange shadings here to the west and northwest of Britain show where the highest rainfall totals are forecast to be, and we can see up there in western parts of Scotland locally they're over 130, 150 millimeters potentially. So very wet if the GFS is correct. Wet in northwestern England too, and much of Wales. But as we head further eastwards into central Britain, you'll see those rainfall totals drop away. Amounts are forecast to be close to 30, 40, maybe 50 millimeters. So still pretty wet at times, but certainly not as wet as in the west and northwest of the UK. So to summarise, all parts of the UK can expect rain at times during the next 14 days. The wettest conditions are likely to be in the northwest and the west. As is often the case at this time of the year, it will be windy at times. And with the weather mostly coming in from the Atlantic, temperatures will be fluctuating around the seasonal average. If anything, it could be a little bit milder in the south and a little bit cooler in the north. Finally, if you enjoyed this video and found it useful, please remember to hit the subscribe button below. If you do that, you'll then be notified when I release more videos in the future. Thanks now, bye.